Hey guys, I'm Chris, and today I am counting down the top 10 worst horror movies ever. Yeah, these are the movies that are more chuckle than Chucky. Did you see what I did there? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. So, let's begin. Number 10, Anaconda. Oh man, spine-chilling. Oh, creepy. Unnerving. No, not the snake. I'm talking about John Voight's Paraguayan accent. Yeah, that's right.
Wild boar. Gores with his tusks. Goes for the eyes.
This cult classic was nominated for 6 Razzie Awards, and it is so bad that I'm not even going to mention how one-dimensional Jennifer Lopez's acting is.
What choice do I have?
Oops, I guess I just did mention it. It had a $45 million budget. How? They clearly forgot to spend any of that budget on special effects. I mean, take a gander, why don't you? And the weird sexual love affair between Voight and the Anaconda, yeah, it's the only part of this film that can actually be considered spooky. Number 9, The Exorcist II, The Heretic. That's right, William Friedkin directed the original Exorcist movie and described Exorcist II as one of the worst films he had ever seen. Now, the shock and suspense of the original film compounds just how awful this sequel is. It is a bizarre sci-fi horror movie full of visions, a drunk Richard Burton, and the voice of Darth Vader dressed as a locust. The film was constantly being rewritten, and director John Borman completely recut the film after the premiere went down like the Titanic. And you know what? You can tell. Dog shit. Yeah, no. Even a miracle could not save this flop. Number 8, Maximum Overdrive.
I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
Stephen King can write, but directing, not so much his thing. Yeah, nah. King himself described Maximum Overdrive as, well, a moron movie, basically, and he admitted to being coked out of his mind during production. Unsurprisingly, it's his only directorial effort. It serves up a shocking lack of screams and tension, alongside a completely uneven tone. Amazingly, in a movie all about inanimate objects coming to life, Emilio Estevez manages to remain completely wooden throughout the film.
You're cute.
Yeah? Am I?
Not that cute.
Now that's acting. The movie did, however, have horrifying consequences for the director of photography. During one of the stunts, the possessed lawnmowers went out of control for realsies, causing Armando Nanuzzi to lose an eye. Oh man, I used to be like you until I took a lawnmower to the eye. Silver lining, right? At least he didn't have to watch this pile of steaming crap. Number 7, Leprechaun in the Hood. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. It's actually called Leprechaun in the Hood. Yeah, and if you thought Warwick Davis in a leprechaun suit doing a bad Irish accent wouldn't be scary, yeah, then you'd be right. I mean, you'd be right. After returning from outer space in Leprechaun 4, number 5 sees him travel to the most terrifying place the producers could possibly imagine, the Hood. And no leprechaun's trip to the Hood would be complete without smoking some 4-leaf clover green.
A friend with weed is a friend indeed.
Clearly the movie feels its mission is not necessarily to frighten you, but to see if it could be more offensive to Irish or indeed Afro-American stereotypes.
Now we're moving on up to the east side.
Yeah, the most hair-raising thing about this entire film is that it doesn't even take top spot on Ice-T's incredible repertoire of truly crap movies. Well done, Ice-T. Number 6, my personal favorite, the remake of The Wicker Man. Yeah, this is yet another film on the list of god-awful remakes. And yeah, god-awful Nick Cage films too. But damn it if I don't love it. Damn it if I don't love it to death. So yeah, the disturbing dystopian society isn't scary at all. And all we learn about it is that Nick Cage can beat up women. Repeatedly. You know, over and over again. What a man. But you know what? You can't beat a good old human sacrifice. Especially when bees are involved.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah! Ah!
At number 5, Troll 2. We've had a leprechaun, now we got a troll. So what do you get when you mix an Italian crew an American cast, and a sequel that has absolutely no connection to the original film whatsoever. Well, of course, you get Troll 2, the best worst movie ever. So get this, the veggie monsters need to turn their victims into plants before devouring them. Man, it's an unnecessarily confusing plot for the audience, and, well, the actors as well, it seems.
They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my God!
And the only way to stop these sickening salad eaters is to stick a double-decker bologna sandwich down your throat.
A double-decker bologna sandwich!
Number 4, and number 4, the ginger dead man. Yeah, not bread, dead. So take a pinch of a crazed killer, a dash of evil witch, and a tablespoon of reckless disregard for basic storytelling rules. Cook for 75 minutes, and what do you get? A tasty serving of Gary Busey himself as a possessed, murderous gingerbread man.
Well, it sure ain't the Pillsbury dope boy.
Yeah! I mean, you can't make this shit up. Yeah, I mean, the plot has more holes than a box of ring donuts. And the movie does drag on for over an hour before they, finally kill the cookie. By eating it! Well, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. Am I right?
Got milk?
Confusingly, they actually made sequels to this film. The titles are priceless. Take a listen to this. Saturday Night Cleaver, and of course, The Passion of the Crust. At number 3, we have Jaws, The Revenge. The fourth and final Jaws movie was rushed out under pressure from executives at Universal. And actually, it's pretty damn obvious. This thinly veiled dig planted by Spielberg in Back to the Future Part 2. I mean, it is riddled with mistakes, inconsistencies, and of course, bad special effects.
What's in the bag? A shark or something?
I mean, come on! Your family is being hunted by a vengeful great white shark. So where do you go? You go to the Bahamas, of course. That's the last place a shark would go. I mean, it was so poorly received on its initial release, the ending had to be changed. Even Michael Caine himself could not save this movie from drowning. Number 2, Night of the Lepus. What could be scarier than a giant mutant homicidal rabbit? Why not thousands of giant mutant homicidal rabbits? Except this was the 70s, so special effects weren't quite ready, to transform Bugs Bunny into Ted Bundy. Techniques ranged from filming the ketchup covered rabbits up close, as they sniffed around miniatures, to actors dressed up as human-sized rabbits. Pure, unadulterated, rabbity genius. Now the thing is, the studio knew these fluffy rabbits looked dogshit. So they tried to keep the mutant bunnies a secret before its release. And you know what? It worked. The poster and trailer looked great. The only problem? The movie itself. Oh man, and you've been waiting for it. Number 1, Birdemic. That's right, Birdemic. Birdemic. Well, you know what they say, imitation is the highest form of flattery, and of course plagiarism. Inspired by Hitchcock's masterpiece, The Birds, Birdemic is the lowest budget movie on our list. And you know what? You can really, really tell. So, what's causing these acid-spitting birds to attack? Well, global warming, of course. But it never bothers to explain how, or necessarily why. But let me ask you this. What is the only thing that can stop these ferocious fowl? Doves, of course. But again, it never bothers to explain how or why. It's like they just made it up on the spot. I mean, come on. I can do a better job. But you know what? At its core, this film has a message.
How come you're still not in the Marines?
I just got tired of all the killing in Iraq. Why can't we just get peace a chance?
It's just incredibly poorly delivered. But, sometimes that's how it goes. Well guys, I hope you've had your fill of bad horror movies. If you want some more Halloween action, why don't you head on over to the 5 horror franchises that need to die. Alright, I'll stop now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.